Hey everyone, Joe DiChiara here, Director of Education for K-Motion, coming to you with a video today on how you can use your smart tiles to control some of the launch monitor parameters of your players' shots. So one of the things that we look at in a golf shot is something we call the attack angle. So the attack angle is going to be the upward and downward movement of the sweet spot of the golf club throughout the shot, but most importantly, what's happening at impact and what that correlates to in terms of the player's body motion. So what we found is that upper body side bend plays a huge part in how the player can control their attack angle throughout their swing, but again, most importantly, at impact. So what we find is when we have a player that gets up to the top of their swing, and now I've created this left side bend, the longer I maintain that left side bend closer to impact, the steeper my attack angle wants to go. Adversely, if I get up to the top of my backswing and I start to shallow out my side bend of my upper body as well as my pelvis, but the upper body has a much bigger influence on the movement of the club, if I shallow this out, now I can start to shallow out the attack angle of that club. It'll get less steep by the time we get to impact, and it'll start to round off at the bottom, and we can really shallow out that attack angle and hit some crisp golf shots. So again, if I go ahead and hit a shot where I get really steep and I keep my left side bend for a really long time, we'll take a look at what that attack angle is, and there's negative 10.3. So what you'll notice is my torso side bend at impact is 21.7, okay? So 21.7 with my right shoulder lower, and that gave me a negative 10 angle of attack. So now let me try and shallow that out just a little bit more. And what I'm going to try to feel here is instead of going this way, I'm going to feel like I'm going to try and get my left shoulder up and away and start to get my right shoulder lower by the time I get to impact, and see how that affects the attack angle. Okay, so let's see if my side bend changed and if that affected the attack angle. And you can see I went to 27, so I definitely changed it by about 5 degrees. Not a ton, but you can see it went from negative 10 to negative 3.5 or just about. So when you're working with your players, start to talk about upper body side bend and how you're going to change directions with that upper body side bend to control the attack angle coming into the golf ball.